Kick this one away, and off it goes. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To throw is Milton. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Milton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Making the catch, the running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 14-8, that's our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass complete to Moore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, And let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Milton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Milton.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw. Milton.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Njoku. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Desperados are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That's for more, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A final shot before break. Milton. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Milton. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Milton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Santos with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Milton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Desperados get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, That big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams.
Forced it, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw, it's Williams.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
To the air, Williams. That one out wide and intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Milton.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Za'Darius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11. To throw is Milton.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Milton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Milton. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Running the slant, Gray with it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down. Back to throw. Milton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Gervon Dexter busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And it's caught.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Milton. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Milton. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Desperados have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, it's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's Williams.
And this is caught. He hits more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etched their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to one of the originals, the Chicago Bears, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.
bet your be on the floor. Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. About no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em, glow. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the yeah, glow. Yeah, glow.
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to... Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me? God, I need answers. Why a young straight out Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me? God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta if it's me or you. He got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Uig, it's hitting and glisten the movies. If it's smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I fed up the crib with cars.